Welcome to the Let's Get Moving Elementary School Curriculum Training video. Today we're going to take you through the 6 lesson plans that are a part of the curriculum and give you some more background on Let's Get Moving in general and how the program is going to look in 2025 and beyond. The primary contacts for this project are Jose Roman, the project coordinator. His email is jose-roman@ou.edu. Bailey Acosta is also primary contact for this project, the community engagement manager. Email bailey-acosta@ou.edu. The Oklahoma Nutrition Information and Education, or ONI project, started the Let's Get Moving initiative. We are a 100% grant-funded project at the University of Oklahoma Health Sciences Center in the Hudson College of Public Health. We were established in 2003, and our mission is to promote healthy living through innovative and creative strategies for communities, families, and individuals. We serve Oklahoma counties and communities with over 50% of the population at or below 185% of the federal poverty level. We prioritize public health interventions for nutrition and physical activity. We also work on resource development and health campaigns and local food access with our farmers market initiative. We conduct research to better understand our participant needs, and a lot of our initiatives are based on social marketing, which uses the insight from the audience to guide the promotion and the content. So we're evaluating values, personal beliefs, perceived benefits, and barriers towards the doable healthy behaviors. The history of Let's Get Moving. So in 2011, research was conducted on facilitators to promote physical activity among sedentary women. Physical activity needed to be something fun and was more likely to be adopted when involving friends and family. In 2013, ONI was approved to add Let's Get Moving as an intervention in our SNAP education grant. Supplemental funding was provided by local businesses and community organizations to pay for extra materials like t-shirts, bags, and signage around the course. Let's Get Moving has successfully hosted 15 events and draws around 600 to 800 participants annually. But in July of 2025, federal budget cuts and the Big Beautiful Bill, or HR 1, eliminated the funding for the Let's Get Moving program and other programs like it nationwide. Our evaluation for this program, as we mentioned before, we are creating an evidence-based practice for national dissemination, so we need to have an evaluation component. Adults who registered for the Let's Get Moving 5K in the past had the opportunity to take a pre-survey and post-survey. The pre-survey asked them all about their current physical activity, so their attitude toward physical activity and their children or families' physical activity altogether. The post-survey, which was available after the 5K event, covered the same topics as the pre-survey, in addition to asking for feedback about Let's Get Moving and the event as a whole. ONI will no longer evaluate this program, but you can be assured that the process for the program, including the curriculum, was developed through a rigorous evidence-based practice with these evaluations in the past. A little bit more about why the curriculum was developed. Our ultimate goal was to make physical activity more accessible to families who may not have the time or resources to achieve a healthy amount of activity each week. So as we implement the curriculum with children, we aim to engage their entire families to work towards a physically active lifestyle. The goal for the future of this work is for parents and family members to keep up with what their kid is doing each week and be more motivated to be more active as a family or to work together towards a 5K as a family. Let's Get Moving curriculum is a 6-week lesson plan that can be modified and scaled for duration to best fit the teacher's needs. Each lesson plan is paired with a behavioral objective that we hope to encourage families to accomplish together. You can visit oniproject.org/middellschools for additional resources such as the TSET posters, digital copies of the lesson plans, links to bonus activity resources, and more. The curriculum was designed aligned with the Oklahoma academic standards. So this was last updated in 2023 and aligned with the 2023 Oklahoma academic standards for physical activity and health. The health and physical education standards are written out in the curriculum on the first 2 pages, so you can easily reference back to these outcomes for nutrition, these outcomes for physical activity, aligning with standards 1 and 2, standard 3 for physical activity, standard 4, and standard 5. The curriculum itself is available in print and digital format. ONI will provide a printed copy of the curriculum and access to download the curriculum packet online. The curriculum packet contains all 6 lesson plans with warm-up ideas, activity instructions, and talking points. Again, we have family flyers. These will only be available in digital format. ONI can provide copies and links to the digital files that could be emailed to participating families to promote physical activity and explain the daily lesson plan. These 2 TSET posters are referenced in the curriculum. The Know Your H2O poster is referenced in Lesson 1 and can be used throughout the Hydration Helper section in each of the 6 lessons. The Get the Wiggles Out poster is available for additional warm-up ideas or for help with animal movement ideas in Lesson 2, Running Wild. The lessons are designed to be completed within a 30 to 45-minute time frame, but this can easily be extended to accommodate a longer activity period when needed. So for each component of the activity, the warm-up and introduction is estimated to take about 3 to 5 minutes. This could be extended to 15 to 20 minutes if you just add more moves and stretches to the warm-up. The activity portion is designed to be done in 20 minutes, but could easily be extended to 40 to 60 minutes. The Think, Pair, Share, and Hydration Helper at the end of the lessons is designed 5 to 10 minutes, but could easily go up to 15 to 20 minutes, giving you about an hour to an hour and a half max for each of these lessons. The boxes that are marked with this little speech bubble are the teacher talk or talking points that we ask you to actually say out loud during the lesson. So these prompts are really important to help communicate our messaging related to the 2K or 5K event and encouraging participants to get their family and friends involved. So we want to make sure that it's a positive and family-oriented experience for participants. So make sure to share the end goal in each of the lessons as you introduce them. Equipment. We try to use limited equipment in the lesson plans just to ensure that the curriculum is accessible and easy for any organization to use. So your equipment needs for lessons 1 and 2, you actually don't need any equipment for those. For lesson 3, you'll need a baton, a ball, or any object that could be passed between participants. So this is a relay activity in lesson 3. In lesson 4, you'll need different colored cones and colored pieces of paper that match the colors of those cones. So you could also use a single color of cones and then tape a piece of colored paper onto them. Um, if nothing else is available, just use any object on hand to create a path or a trail, and signal the next place to go on paper. Lessons 5 and 6 also do not require any equipment. And then we have fun zones in lessons 4 through 6. So these are optional but not encouraged. For a fun zone, you can use any equipment that you have on hand to encourage continued movement in the fun zone. Each lesson starts with a warm-up and callback. So for our first warm-up, you're going to touch your toes while counting 1 through 8. You'll start in the middle and then reach over the left and right legs individually. And then we'll end the warm-up with a let's get moving callback. In lesson 1, Let's Get Moving, students become familiar with moving around the track and listening for commands. Students will learn new movements and understand when to take a walking or water break throughout the activity. So students will line up at the start of the track and begin running when the signal is given. This could be a whistle blow, starting the music, or just shouting out loud. After about 2 minutes, you'll repeat that signal and then shout out a new movement. So you could do skipping, galloping, high knees, a backwards walk. Students should use the new movement to continue around the track until the next movement or the next signal is given. Spend about 2 to 3 minutes on each movement with a walking break between moves as needed. The hydration helper for this lesson pairs with the TSET Know Your H2O poster. Follow the Think, Pair, Share instructions and finish with Our bodies need water just like a flower needs water to grow and be strong. Without water, just like a flower starts drooping, our bodies will get tired and move slowly. It's important to drink water every day. So our behavioral objective for this lesson is to identify a trail or a track to use while getting ready for a 5K, try out new movements, not just running or walking, and build comfort with being active. Lesson 2, Running Wild. In Lesson 2, students continue to build familiarity with moving around the track and listening for commands. Students understand why pacing is important and that it is important to maintain your pace to stay comfortable while you're moving. In this activity, you'll pick 3 to 5 animals and assign a pace or movement to each animal. Depending on the age level, you may lessen the pace or change an animal's movement to hopping, skipping, or galloping. And then just like red light, green light, an animal name will be called out and students will mimic the pace or movement for that animal. So examples could be a cheetah running as fast as you can, a gazelle running with ease like a slow jog, or a sloth where you're barely moving, going very slow. Students will use the new movement to continue going around the course until the next command is called. Give a command to walk for 2 minutes between each movement. Spend about 2 to 3 minutes on each move. This hydration helper pairs with the TSET Pick Water poster. Follow the Think, Pair, Share instructions and finish with Think of your body as a race car. Water is fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly throughout the day. Sugary drinks can slow you down. Choose water to be a fast, unstoppable race car. Practice running, or our behavioral objective for this lesson is to practice running or walking at different paces and identify what is most comfortable for you. Understand when you might need to take a break while moving. There are optional videos in lesson 2. So this one is for the younger children. Just talks about hydrating.
Do I have to drink water? Good. Juice tastes much better. Of course, you need to drink water. I'll tell you why. Sip, sip, drink water.
And then there is another option of a video for the older children.
Hey there, guys. I'm Morgan Radford, and it's time to get healthy. Did you know that your body is made up of about 60% water? That's a whole lot of water.
In Lesson 3, Pace Yourself, students will continue to build familiarity with pacing themselves throughout the activity. Students can feel the difference in jogging versus walking and take breaks for water as needed. In this activity, students will line up at the start of the course and begin walking when the signal is given. At the next command, students will begin jogging. They will continue jogging for 2 to 3 minutes, then give the command to walk for 4 minutes. Continue alternating between 2 to 3 minutes of jogging and 4 minutes walking until the desired amount of laps or time is completed. Encourage students to relax and catch their breath while walking and try to move a little further each time they jog. In this hydration helper, we are going to learn about healthy drinks and focus on why water is considered a healthy drink. You'll finish with, water is not just healthy because it has no sugar, we need it to survive. Our bodies rely on water to live and grow. Remember to drink water every day to keep your body strong and energized. And our behavioral objective is to put your pacing into practice as you move around the trail or track. Try to reach your goal while staying comfortable and identifying when you need to take a break. In Lesson 4, Follow the Trail, students work together to complete the activity and encourage one another to keep moving. Students understand that completing the activity and sticking to the trail is fun, and that other methods of physical activity are fun too. So for this activity, you'll divide students into groups of 5 or 6. The groups will line up next to you. You'll give one group at a time a slip of paper with a color on it. The group will then run together to the same color cone as the color on their paper, then look underneath the cone for the next color to run to. Give each group a different color to start with. Ask students to take turns picking up the cone at each stop. Try going in alphabetical or age order so that each student gets a turn. If there is already a group at the cone the group needs to run to next, students should run in place until the cone is free. Groups continue to run together, following the trail until they reach the last cone. Label the last cone Fun Zone and allow groups to join the fun in the middle of the course once they have finished the trail. Hydration helper for this lesson. Remember that it's important to drink enough water every day. You'll go through the Think, Pair, Share and finish with, did you know that it's recommended to drink your age in cups of water? And have the kids raise their hand if they are a certain age and ask how many cups of water they should drink. Behavioral objective is to enjoy moving through the trail as a family, practice encouraging one another and keeping a steady pace as a family, taking breaks together as needed. Lesson 5, Relay Race. In this lesson, students will continue working together as a team to complete the activity. Students understand that everyone runs at a different pace and that completing the activity is a success no matter what speed. One student from each group will line up at the start of the course holding the baton. Once the command is given, they will run one lap around the course holding the baton. While the first student is running, another student from their group will line up at the start. The first student will hand off the baton, and the next student will run one lap and hand off the baton to the student after them. Continue until all group members have completed at least one lap. Sit down when your group has completed all their laps and cheer on the other teams. Take a break for water and start again. Think about how your team can work together to complete the relay and cheer one another on the entire time. This hydration helper talks about foods containing water as well. You'll go through the Think, Pair, Share and finish with, Did you know that watermelon is 91% water and cucumbers are 95% water? You can eat your water too. Eating these foods can help you get the amount of water your body needs in a day to grow and be strong. Our behavioral objective is to focus on helping the entire family be active, finding ways to keep moving with one another throughout the week, even if you are staying at home. Lesson 6, Last Runner Out. In this lesson, students encourage one another to complete the activity to the best of their ability and enjoy having fun together while being active. Students identify that physical activity is rewarding and achievable for everyone. So, in this activity, students will begin jogging around the perimeter of the course. The first 8 students to complete 3 laps around the course will be dismissed to the fun zone in the middle. Encourage students to continue moving in the fun zone, so no sitting, hula hoop, jump rope, or toss a ball with a partner. Continue dismissing 8 students per lap until all students have joined the fun zone. Allow students to continue running laps if they please, but try to keep track and encourage all students to try their best to run and join the fun in the middle. Our final hydration helper, so it's saying the 5K you're preparing for is just around the corner. Keep drinking water every day to feel your best at the 5K. You'll go through the Think, Pair, Share and then finish with, remember, drinking water is important to performing your best. Make sure to drink plenty of water before, during, and after the 5K to keep your body fueled and ready like a race car. And our behavioral objective is to focus on helping the entire family be active, finding ways to keep moving through the week, even if you are staying at home. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback to make this curriculum better, please feel free to reach out to Jose, the project coordinator, or Bailey, the engagement manager. We really appreciate your support in this and look forward to a successful year of implementing the curriculum. Thank you.